Hello. I don't even know what to say anymore. This is for you. Deletor deck profile. I play 4 copies of Flutter Deletor Zuiije. Play 4 mostly because when you kill it, it gets you a card back. And resource is very important in Deletors, and 4 works pretty well.
No more
3 copies of Deletor
don't call my queen a bitch.
Greyend.
Queen a bitch. Chaos control. Nah, B.
Your basic grade, your best grade 3 to go into. Stride, if your original unit is a Deletor unit, call the top card, it gets a card back.
Oh look, I go first with this deck, like I always fucking do.
Yeah.
You're shaking the table.
That means you win, fam. Chaos.
2 copies of Greyend.
Here you go, Dave.
You want to go this one instead of the other one because at least this one it gets you eventually, and it's a much easier cost to delete.
It's fun to watch.
Versus the requirement for the old one.
I mean, against your door, I really don't care.
4 copies of my man Lie Down Deletor Given. He is your key card on your push turn. He gets you not the numbers. It gives you Restanding Vanguard. Usually, if you set the board right, they will never get to stride. They will die on that turn.
My turn. Let me check my value first.
4 10k vanillas. This is a 10k vanilla. When your opponent's deleted, if this swings just by itself, your opponent still has to guard 15k just to guard it.
Damn.
So just for 1 card without even boosting. Very solid, very solid. 4 copies to Clipper. When this unit is placed, if my opponent's Vanguard is deleted, count that's 2, it can call anything else. So it could give me my pieces, it could give me my Forerunner, or it just gives me a ward. So it helps in the long run to just sell a board and start killing people.
Our money has dropped, bro.
No. Hear me out. This is amazing. You know the new
4 copies of the Tripod for Deletor. When this unit is pitched for a cost for deleting, it counts as a grade 3, so it's a strike fodder. And if that unit was the original Deletor unit, it can count back one and call itself back up. It's actually paying for itself. 4 copies of PG. I played this PG versus the old one mostly because it gives me my numbers, and if I combine it on my given turn and put it on my Vanguard, your opponent has to guard 20k just for my Vanguard round boost and restand twice.
What do you have, man?
Yeah.
What do you want?
2 copies of lll-fate Deletor Drown. The reason why I don't play essentially the 10k grade 1s, mostly because sometimes your opponent lives on your given turn, and because of that, you won't have enough resources in your hand to live. So these fill your resource. Same with Looting Deletor Gunec. Place anytime, be your opponent Deletor or not, Soul Blast 2, draw 1 card. I play one of the best goddamn sand triggers for Deletors, and you have to play 4 of it. These motherfuckers. When these gets retired, it acts just like a Forerunner, but it doesn't charge. Instead, it gives you a call 5k, so it hits those maximum numbers. So if anything get called, be it this or trigger, it will at least, your opponent has to drop at least a 10k just to guard it, or even a 15 if you hit the right numbers. 4 copies of the O stand. It essentially acts just like Luke, but I don't have to Soul Blast you. It's just a drop and draw. It gives me up on my board. It gives me the numbers I want, and essentially I still keep my hand and still make a board for free. 2 copies of vanilla stands. You want to play 10? You can play 12, but I play 10 mostly because you attack, restand your second unit. You essentially can push off 6-7 attacks on that given turn. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to you getting your given and your given turn. Usually, if you get it right, your opponent's not going to live. Or even if they do, they don't have enough resources to stride. 4 copies of crit. No, not 4 copies. 2 copies crit. Most of the times, other people will play 12. I'll play to 2 just because if your opponent doesn't guard and I hit that crit, you're guaranteed taking those damage. Not only that, if I boost with this unit, not only will eventually, it will also countercharge and shuffle itself back. And then 4 copies of heal. Just a basic heal. This is the only heal for Deletors, and really, they're not probably not going to release any more heals for Deletors. So that's the main deck. To G-Zone is a little weird, but mostly because honestly, when you play Deletors, you're not gonna get to that stride point. If you do, you still can kill them. So 4 copies of the new Deletor from the set. Essentially, it can flip himself over to kill 1 card on your board to delete. It's the most easiest way to delete, honestly. And not only that, your whole front row, well, the 3 units in your front row will gain 2k until the end of the turn. So, not only will it set up a delete, it also sets up the numbers you need. So, let's say you hit 15, only has to drop 20 again, or 25. Damn. 2 copies of original Egorg. Normally you don't even get to this point. Usually your opponent dies at this point. But if you do get to this, essentially is your win condition. If your opponent playing a soul deck and you can't seem to put them down, if your opponent's at 13 or more and they're at 4 damage, counterblast 1, kill 1 of your cards, delete, lock, and vanish the lead. If it hits 13, you win the game instantly.
Johnny, just shut the fuck up.
1 copy is Amnesty. You play the card mostly for mirror matches. If your opponent is locked, you need a board to do anything for this deck. Usually you won't really get to that point, but when you do, well, people die. Damn! To the G-Guardians, 1 Lacus Carina. I play it mostly because sometimes your opponent has those important pieces in the back row. You want to get rid of them if you can. So I'll play 1 Lacus Carina. 2 Destiny Guardians for mirror matches. Guard, choose 2 units, either on my board or your board. Unlock them, plus 10k. 1 copies of metal. This is usually here mostly because people hit some big numbers at first stride, and honestly, this helps. 1 Dizmel, people want to attack my rear guards. Either attack my rear guards or blow them up.
This died.
1 element, it cycles. So sometimes you want to get rid of a piece and draw a card so you can guard some more. And 2 copies of the main Deletor G guard. Comblast 1, Soul Blast 1 for every Deletor cards on my board and G zone, minus 1k to your full front row permanently to the end of the turn.
What's the best advice for your deck?
Best advice is usually play how you play and really go on your own pace. I play a little differently than most other Deletors. Other Deletors play for the late game. I play more for the early game and try to rush you down before you get to stride. And even if you get to stride, you're not out of the clear because I still got big numbers and you still have to guard for your whole hand because your Vanguard is 0. You have to guard twice as hard as you normally have to.
Damn.
Other than that, yeah, just play how you play and build how you build.